Alright, boys and girls, I think we're gonna start with some little stuff today. We're gonna react to one thing. I wanted to react to one thing before I got into playing Postal Brain Damaged. Hold on a second here. What the fuck is going on? Why is everything crap? Why is everything just absolute monstrosity penis? Monstrosity penis is coming to get me. Oh no, no, not the monstrosity penis. React to one. Everything's monstrosity penis. Fucking Snail, dude. Fucking Snail. My buddy is a YouTuber named Snail. Just fucking, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about what I'm doing. What was I doing? Well, I had a video I wanted to watch. Right here, the rise, fall, and rise of Postal. So as you guys know, I am,
You ate all my.
I am slowly becoming a Postal stan. I'm a huge Postal fan. Since I played Postal 4, a while back. It's been a while now since I played Postal 4. And I loved it. I love Postal 4. I couldn't believe that a game was as cool as Postal 4. That it was just like, it was like Grand Theft Auto, but crunchier and meaner for some reason. So when I played Postal 4, I was like, yes, 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 give me more. Give me more, give me more, give me more. I want it now. So then, I didn't have a, at the time, I didn't have a PC. I did not have a PC. So I was on the scrub market. I was on the console gobbledygook machine. I was in the... That sums it up right there. That's where I was at. Not that console's bad by any means. Not that console's garbage or whatever. But I just couldn't play Postal 2. I could play Postal 1. I had it on the Switch. I could play Postal 4. And I could play Postal Brain Damage. Now, I have them on PC, which is the better place to have them. Except for Postal Redux, I still just have that on the Switch, and I'm not getting it anywhere else. But I recently played through Postal 3. I haven't finished Postal 2. And I'm currently finishing Postal Brain Damage. But I saw this Rise and Fall video, and I had to find out. I had to find out about the Rise, Fall, and Rise. Now, I know I'm going to say some, like, glazing things about Postal 3. I know I'm going to be glazing the hell out of it, because I love me some Postal 3. I am a huge, now I am a Postal 3, I'm a Postal 3 stan, dude. I am a Postal 3 defender. So, let's get into this.
Hey, quick warning, this is a video on Postal, and as such, there's gonna be a lot of, you know...
Jen, warning, it's a Postal video. If you click on a Postal video, I know I let him talk for 2.5 seconds, but if you click on a Postal video... and don't fucking, and you just don't need this. You don't need this at all. If you click on a Postal video and are offended by anything getting played in a Postal video, you're a bitch, for one. For two, you just suck. You're a little pussy. You're a little whiner. I just think that if you are already in like the fan of Postal world, none of this is gonna hit you. And the type of people who are gonna click on a Postal thing are gonna be like that. And then if it's somebody who's like, I didn't know Postal was that, shut up. It's called Postal.
Offensive material. I assume that most of the people watching this are adults who don't care. But just so nobody complains about it, here's the warning. Then again, though, who am I kidding? You'll complain about this warning.
Yeah, dude, complain about it. Complain about it in my comments, and I will make fun of you. I will make fun of you, or I will feign niceness, because I try to be nice to people in my comments. Unless they say something really fucking stupid, then you're really a dumb person.
Anyways.
Can we all just get along? Guess not.
How the Postal do.
Order at a fast food restaurant. Hey sir, welcome to McDonald's.
Hi there.
What would you like to order?
I need to buy some napalm.
Huh?
Sorry. I'd like a hot number 2 to go.
Alright, your total would be $6.49.
All out of cash. Look, we both know you have one of those stuffed up your ass. How's this sound? You give me that last hot number 2 to go you've got hidden up your ass, and I'll give you this freshly autographed Gary Coleman book. Oh yeah, I gotta get that petition signed. Would you please sign my petition?
Where'd you move here from, dumb?
Dude, I don't like this intro. This so I liked that funny clip he put, but whatever this is. This is reading so try hard. Like, the other one was so old that it was funny that I reacted to the other day and it had an intro. This is too much.
Damn, I knew I should go easy on jerking off.
I just want to say real quick, I live a really weird life. So, remember a while back when I said in my Has-Been Hotel video that Vivzy Pop blocked me? And you know Has-Been Hotel, the kind of edgy, not really, and kind of controversial, not really TV show?
I do not know if you've seen this. It was my son who showed it to me. Has anybody ever heard of Has-Been Hotel? I didn't even watch it all the way through. I'm not recommending watching it. It is not a very good show.
Hello? Bass guitar? Well, you see, thankfully, there's another franchise that's very edgy and full of sexual jokes. One that, like Has-Been Hotel, includes the major involvement of an independent filmmaker who can't take criticism.
Don't go and see it. It's a piece of shit.
And one that I, in fact, have covered on this channel before. However, in a contrast to Has-Been Hotel, the guys behind this franchise have actually acknowledged me in a positive light. And of course, that franchise... it just had to be Postal, didn't it? Postal, of course, being the controversial video game franchise. Postal 2 specifically getting banned in multiple countries. Yeah, this game ain't fucking around.
That's the ticket.
So, technically this all began around 3 years ago after I released my review of Postal the movie, where on my letterbox I got a comment from Uwe Boll himself. Yes, that's right, the controversial director of the Postal movie, where he said that he liked my review.
How can Red Lobster be bankrupt?
Yes, the man who famously boxed his critics liked my stupid-ass review. Sadly, he's since been banned from Letterboxd, and I don't have the screenshot anymore.
Dude, that's based. Not just the base that Uwe Boll reached out to this guy, but also based on the fact that Uwe Boll used to box his critics. I wish other, like, you know how, if I think of Uwe Boll as bad of a director and publisher or producer as he is. He did make the Postal movie, which is absolute Giga Chad behavior. On top of that, the fact that he's just willing to box his people is just so cool. I wish more directors and stuff were like that. Could you imagine Martin Scorsese's old ass boxing a critic? That'd be dope, dude. I would pay to see that.
However, more recently, as in a couple weeks ago, that very video of mine was retweeted by a guy named Vince Desi, the creator of Postal. Of course, upon hearing this news, I asked if people wanted to see more Postal videos, to which the official Running with Scissors Twitter account, you know, the studio that makes the games, requested me to do more, Kylo Ren meme and all. Well, now I have to do it. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's... I don't want to say review.
I love the Running with Scissors Twitter. They're liking my shit all the time, dude. But I post a lot about Postal, so it makes sense that I get liked by them sometimes. It's not like all the time, but I also comment on their shit all the time because I fucking love Running with Scissors. I think Running with Scissors is one of my favorite companies out there. Now that I'm a Postal stan, now that I like suck off the Postal dude behind truck stop bathrooms with as much meth as possible, this is the dream, dude. This is where you want to be at. And they're probably gonna hate my Postal 3 video when it drops. Because I didn't hate the game. I actually liked it. I feel like I have not played a Postal game that I haven't liked so far. Now, if I had to rank them, that's tough because I feel like a lot of people are going to be upset that I put Postal 1 at the very bottom. Actually, the Postal fan game I played is fucking trash. It's the worst game I've like Postal thing. The guy tried really hard. He had some cool alien shit, but God, that fan game fucking sucked. Dude, how many intros? Okay, here's the thing, buddy. Here's the thing. How many fucking intros do we need? So we're getting into it. Then we're getting into it. And then we're getting into it. I don't... Dude, if... Like, Jesus.
Of course, I'll go over most, if not all, the Postal games. I, of course, won't talk about the movie because I already did that 3 years ago, and my opinions really haven't changed that much at all. It's still a goddamn masterpiece.
You know, there are all that rumors out that my movies are financed with Nazi gold, and what should I say? It's true.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I fuck with you.
I also didn't fully beat every single game in this video, just because, you know, I didn't have time to. Trust me, I played a Postal 3. I am your god. So, spoiler alert, but usually Postal is known for being a more comedic franchise. Yes, it's really edgy.
Did someone slaughter a goat in here?
But Postal never takes itself seriously at all. The exception, of course, being... Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is why I don't like the first game, to be honest. This is why I'm not a big fan. Yeah, it's a little fun, and I play it with my mind shut off while I'm watching TV on a Switch. But at the same time, it's just... I don't know. It just kind of feels dark and sad and scary. And when I went from Postal 4 to Postal 1, and was like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? What kind of edgy shit is this? It's like why I'll never play Hatred. Hatred does not look fun to me.
Christ, this is Postal 1. Yeah, okay, I wasn't gonna sleep tonight either, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Already there are all these heartbeats and screams. At least I think they're screams, I can't really tell. And look at the artwork for this menu. The blurry figure of someone who barely even looks human, the field of skulls, the leather background, the weird cutout picture of a mouth. This game makes one hell of a first impression. And don't even get me started on the level splash screens. Every time you start and or beat a level, you're met with this.
What the hell is the title? Postal Gave Me Brain Damage. That's what the title of this stream is called. The title of this is The Rise and Fall of Postal. If you're asking, chat's curious. Dude, yeah, this is like why I don't even play this game with audio on. I just... Yeah, dude, we don't need to see every single one. Okay, so this guy so far is just fucking everything, dude. You could have cut this down already, but I know I'm causing a lot, but you could have done like 3 of these to get the point. We are literally like rubbing fucking sandpaper, glass, and AIDS on my nutsack by showing every one of these mid-title bullshits. Let's get past them. Let's get past them. Here. Jesus.
Yeah, again, this is very different from the rest of the series if you couldn't tell. So as you can tell, when you start a level, you get a little intro paragraph, all written by, of course, a sadistic killer. This is because the entire game revolves around just killing people. Yeah, that's the whole game. Just shoot as many people as you can. Although, of course, that's not without its own shock value.
My wrath, dog.
But I will...
That was a good joke. The average Tuesday in Chicago, that's a good joke. Just got back from a bunch of British people circle jerking their own politics. Yeah, dude, anytime you get in a room of people with politics and a lot of them agree, it gets annoying as fuck.
Say, this presentation is fantastic. You really feel how tortured of a mind the main character is. It feels more like a Silent Hill game, which is crazy because this game predates Silent Hill 1. It has a very 9 Inch Nails inspired vibe going on. But then you get even more world building hidden in the instruction booklet, which includes more diary journal entries for each level, but they're written completely differently. It begins with the main character writing in his diary, believing the people outside of him to be violent and crazy. The diary then turns into a war journal as the main character, scared and helpless, keeps pushing forward, unknowingly killing innocent people. It's as if there's a disconnect between the postal dude and the character we're playing as. And that's when it kind of hits you. The character we're playing as isn't the postal dude, but the entity that's controlling him. In other words, plot twist, you're playing as a demon. Whoa.
Let's go, dude.
Nowhere else is this more prevalent than when you actually beat the game. Now, already you might be very uncomfortable by a lot of this game, but let me just say, you haven't seen anything until you see the words... Oh. Oh no. Now, good news, this isn't an actual level, nor do any kids actually get killed. Rather, the postal dude tries to, but all of his bullets keep missing. This is meant to be a hallucination according to Running with Scissors themselves, a kind of dream sequence. Also, for further context, this game came out 2 years before Columbine. The idea of someone shooting up a school, let alone an elementary one, was unthinkable at the time. And after the entire game whose gameplay revolves around you killing innocent people and
Dude,
law
they think we're losing identity by something because there's a lower amount of white people or something. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't want to even get into that. I don't even want to get into that right now because I'm watching Postal shit and it's gonna get edgy. And if I say anything on that issue at all, whether it be like whatever side I sit on, is gonna look fucking bad in the middle of this video.
Enforcement. Postal then begs the question, is this how far you're willing to go? You're not seeing children get killed, but you're envisioning it, aren't you? You bought this game for catharsis. What does that say about you? After this, the Postal dude then blacks out, and following this, we're treated to a cutscene where the reward for us beating the game is watching our vessel gets internally tortured in a mental asylum while the distorted audio of the doctors play overhead.
Population pressure and the stress of modern life may cause an increase in violent tendencies. The urban environment is the incubator for all sorts of undesirable behaviors. However much his atrocities disgust us, he may actually consider himself a hero. This is common among those who...
So this is something when I was playing the fan game, the Postal Man Dies Twice, which there is a lot of good in that game, but the gameplay itself, like the actual combat itself, has some issues because of the draw distance on the game, and it's just like the guns aren't great. But I like the idea of the alien. He's seeing aliens and he's killing them. It's kind of like a soft reboot of Postal 1, but done shittier because it doesn't have any of the coolness of Postal 1. This game is probably a game I will never make a review on, to be honest. It's just something that I don't know if I want to dive into the intricacies. I like the gameplay enough, but it's just not... It's not why I got into the Postal series. It was not this game. And now I know there's fans of it, and I know that it's the what started the greatness that is Postal, but I don't know. The edgy Kino bullshit for this one, it just isn't really the type of edge that I'm here. I'm here for the jokes, dude, and the rest of the game is like there for the jokes.
Yeah, Jesus. Wow. But in spite of the game's reputation, Postal is, ironically, a deconstruction of violence in media. The player bought this dark and depraved game. They killed people in it. The game knows that. Even after knowing you didn't have to and realizing there weren't any consequences. And as a result, you get no prize, no catharsis. Ironically, this game feels like the seed that would grow into games like Hotline Miami and Spec Ops The Line. Games that also push the player and ask them, how far are you willing to go? There's no doubt about it. Postal 1 is an interesting game. It's a weirdly artsy game for what it is, which makes it all the more disappointing that it isn't very good. Here's the thing, I respect Postal 1 as a piece of art. I think it's genuinely provocative in a way that's really cool. But as a video game, oh god. This was an amateur game made in 1997 and it shows. The weapon variety is cool, but it's a real damn shame the shooting sucks. Enemies are massive bullet sponges. They take forever to die. But they aren't really that hard to deal with, so they're both annoying and fucking boring to fight. Giant objects will often block your view of enemies, which makes it really hard to know if you've killed them or not. Barrels take way too long to explode, so using your environment to your advantage is often de-incentivized. And the gameplay loop is so repetitive. Every level goes like this. Kill this percentage of enemies, then hit the F1 key to go to the next level.
I'm gonna hit.
Again, dude, I don't understand why people keep playing Postal 1 and not the remake. This is one of the most annoying things because, like, I have none of these problems in Postal Redux. I think Postal Redux is a fine game. I actually had a lot of fun in my experience with playing about half of it, and it seems like everybody goes in and plays Postal 1 instead of Postal Redux, and they fucking fix this shit. Like, it's like tying your dick in a knot and saying, why is my dick tied in a knot? Like, I get that it was there originally. I get that you want to play it for... like, original sake, but if he doesn't talk about Postal Redux in this as its own entry, then he's just fucking annoying. It's so annoying to me. It's such a fucking, like, cringe thing when it's like, when a game that releases, and it's released, the reason Postal got so big was because of the fact that it did so much in terms of being edgy and artsy and doing all this stuff, and it was banned everywhere, and it got a lot of buzz around it. And then they did Postal 2, which was considered this masterpiece, and it truly is a very fun game. But then You get down the line and you remake your game and you say, yeah, we know the gameplay in our original gameplay, our game sucked. We know that the elementary school thing was a little bit too edgy. We fixed it all. This is much better. All the levels couldn't cohesively move to the next area, so that the story structure, you don't have to hit F1 anymore. All of these problems are fixed, and yet every video I ever watch on Postal 1 brings this shit up. Just fucking say Postal 1 and then play Postal Redux. I don't think anybody would fucking care. And if there would be somebody in the comments that say, why didn't you just play the original Postal 1? You missed out on the elementary school scene. Dude, fuck off, dude. Go fucking pound your nipples in fucking AIDS needles.
The F25 key. Get ready.
Which, by the way, the game never tells you that. You gotta read the instructions or look it up online. Not that it's that worth it, though. Most of the levels feel kind of the same, with very, very little in terms of actual variety. If I could describe Postal 1 in 4 words, it would be great art, bad game. On an artistic level, this is a really interesting thing, with, at the time and for the budget, extremely incredible atmosphere, and the deconstructive theme of video game violence that's shockingly ahead of its time. With the gameplay, oh, this ain't it. This is cringe. That being said, it's not a long game. It's only around an hour and a half. So thankfully, the game can't really overstay its welcome. Also, even better, this game is 100% free. You can download the original Postal on Steam.
And this is exactly why everybody plays this one, because they don't want to buy Redux. Just go fucking buy Redux. Just buy Redux. It's such a better game.
For literally nothing. And it runs just fine out of the box. And includes all the bonus levels and expansions from other releases of Postal 1. Again, all completely for free. That is a major win for games preservation right there. Postal 1 really isn't the best game, but it's an interesting game. It deserves to be talked about, and fuck it, it deserves to be played too. So to have it be fixed up, given a bunch of content, and released for free is amazing. That's something I will always respect. On that end, by the way, there's also Postal Redux, a remake of the original game with upgraded soundtracks, visuals, gameplay, and even co-op. In Redux's case, however, I feel kind of the opposite about it, in which, in comparison to the original, I think it's a better game, but a worse art project. There's no doubt the gameplay is way better. There's a dedicated grenade button, the crosshair actually tells you what health the enemy's at, there's even 1 or 2 new levels, which is pretty nice. However, I still feel it takes away from the original game quite a bit, mainly in terms of the art direction. A lot of the art's been changed to look more like pulsating flesh that's all connected together, and stuff like that makes the game way less creepy in my opinion, because it was that amateur taped on look that made it look so creepy. It had a very 7 feel that's missing in this version. It's just too refined for my taste.
I don't know. I liked it. I actually really liked the moving and shit. I thought it was good.
And also, the ending was changed. This time involving an old man at a funeral instead of an elementary school. And look, I get why they changed the ending, but at the same time, I don't know. Because the point of the original ending was to blame the player for fantasizing about stuff like this. The new ending isn't bad. If anything, it's the best you could possibly do, but I still prefer the original ending in my opinion. It's a case where shock value actually does add on to the themes of the game. But to make it clear though, I do respect Redux just for existing, and for being a more accessible version of that original game. Again, while it's not that great as a game, Postal 1 is really successful as an art project. There's a lot of narrative potential here, and if the devs at Running with Scissors really refined what made Postal 1 great, there's no doubt their next game could be something really special.
That's the ticket.
They made something even more fucking special. They made something even more amazing. They took a comedy style that was just, and they just ran with it. Ship from the cultist moon. I completely missed Marmon harvesting. Oh no, I like your content, bro, but way cooler video just popped up on my thing, so I'm gonna leave you and leaving you in this stream. Oh no, dude. All right, understandable.
Gene pool is stagnant, and I am the Minister of Glory.
Yeah, so that didn't happen, like, at all. Postal 2 is a complete...
Yes, it did. This is a fucking piece of artwork.
...complete betrayal of the first game. And
no, it's not.
Game just doesn't give a shit. It is one of the most absurd things I've experienced. This game is a complete waste of time, and the game knows this. It knows it very well, and it revels in it. It loves it. This is one of the dumbest games I have ever played.
Would you please sign my petition?
It's janky and buggy as all hell. The mission design is frustrating beyond belief. So much of this game is set out to completely frustrate you. And the humor is,
I suppose it would have been more politically correct to kill the women and the minorities first.
This game is unhinged. Furthermore, the gameplay loop, I kid you not,
So I know that the women and minorities joke is in all of it, but where it hit me the best was Postal 3. Because I was shooting cops and stuff, and I just killed a bunch of women that were like protesters, and then the first cop I shot was this fat black one, and I was like, oh, dude, because it was the first cop that was shooting at me, right? And he said that, and I literally killed the women and minorities first, and I actually felt kind of bad. I'm like, dude, have I been only killing the women and minorities first? Is that something I've subconsciously been doing? The thing that's great about Postal 2 that I think is even better than about Postal 1 is it's honestly a deconstruction of how far before you go postal, and it goes in the idea. So when I was playing Postal 2, for the first time, like playing through some levels, and I was just playing around, I was standing in the bank line, and I'm like, oh, that's the point, because you can play through the game without being an asshole. It's boring on purpose to make you want to go postal. It's basically taking the idea of that open world game that you've seen before, like a Grand Theft Auto or something, and saying, what if we were just mundane and boring? What's the extent to make you go postal? And it just kind of like plays off of that premise and then just keeps going. And it plays on humor and stuff. It's nobody cared about video game violence anymore. It wasn't the problem anymore. Violence had been Grand Theft Auto already sparked that issue, and they were like, how can we be edgy? And they went with the humor direction.
Is running errands, the most mundane gameplay loop you could ever come up with. These errands act as mini levels, and each one can range from getting milk to meeting Gary Coleman.
If I see you selling this on eBay, I will come to your house and kick your narrow ass.
And 9 out of 10 of them involving you waiting in line. Yes, you have to physically wait in line to buy milk and go.
No, you don't. You can kill everybody.
Go to the bank and cash in your check and go to confessional.
This game sucks.
Whatever.
Why do you even play this?
Because I can.
All you do is
wait around in line.
Look, just shut up or I'll follow you home and kill your dog.
So much of this game is waiting in lines and paying money you don't have.
Hello, miss.
I need some.
You don't have to do anything. That's what's the goal. It's what takes you to go postal.
That disease you guys invented. Crack. The other one.
Napalm. That's the ticket.
That'll be $300.
Shit.
That is, unless you want to risk dying and end up killing a bunch of people to get your stuff. And then sometimes when you get the money to pay for the package you need to buy, it turns out it was a bomb the whole time and you have to shoot up people anyways.
That guy over there did it.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
So the game's not even consistent on that front. Then there are times when the game just trolls you. Like, for example, one level where I have to get a crotchy doll and I have to shoot my way out because it's the last one they have. I often run out of ammo and keep dying, and crotchy is such a hard boss to face. But then suddenly I find a solution. I just reload an earlier save, go up to Crotchy and give him all the money I have, or just give him my Gary Coleman book.
How's this sound? You give me that last crotchy doll you've got hidden up your ass, and I'll give you this freshly autographed Gary Coleman book. Bitch, you got yourself a deal. Thanks.
I have no clue how you would know this, but you can do it. Oh, you can do it. But here's the crazy part. It sounds like I hate the game and that I want these elements taken out of the game. Except no, because I loved it. I had a blast. And in fact, I want to go back and play it again, which in fact, as of recording this video, I'm doing right now. When I started this video, I had like, what, less than an hour of playtime? Now it's well over 10 and counting.
Let's
it is
go,
an
dude.
experience that is almost indescribable. You kinda have to play this game at some point. There is a shocking level of freedom to this game. Both the open world and the levels really do reward exploration, and doing small things like kicking ATMs for extra money incentivizes experimenting with the world around you. It's not perfect, but this game is weirdly well designed, and that's on top of the game's humor, which, okay, look, this isn't for everyone, and I shouldn't have found this funny, but I mean, Come on, this game's
Fuck off, dude. Anybody who says that they shouldn't have found it funny, and like I know this isn't a slight at him. He's on YouTube and he's trying to get those views, trying to get them dollar bills, y'all. He's trying to milk this shit clean. But the main thing is, dude, we all find this shit funny. We're just pretending we don't. We're pretending we don't, so that clicks online think that we're not fucking some sort of idiot or racist, bro. We're not. We're just fucking having fun, dude. We're playing a fucking game. It's funny. Like this idea that like humor hasn't aged well or this hasn't aged well, dude. Fuck you. I used to the movie Porky's could be playing right behind me and I'd fucking laugh at that shit. I don't care that it was made in the 70s and a lot of the jokes are fucking racist. I don't give a shit. It's funny. And the fact that we keep pretending it's not is the problem with the world today. Dude, I want this shit to go harder. I want a Postal 5 to come out and just be fucking foul. And I would love it. I would laugh. I don't care. Like, Postal Brain, I like the fact that Postal kind of plays on both sides of like a political aisle by making fun of everybody. It just works. It just fucking works, and that's what's great about Postal. It's like South Park, and people pretending that that humor is like edgy humor is bad now is so dumb. And he's not really doing it. I understand that, but it's just like it's so crazy to me. It makes me like, well, because I make a lot. My videos are all fucking too far with jokes, and I have to like actually watch myself a lot of times because I'm trying not to go too far and then get banned. And it's just such a pussy behavior that we've created as a society.
Kinda funny.
That's it. You're under arrest.
Hi there. Would you like to sign my petition?
Take, for example, the confessional mission, where you have to go to church to confess your sins.
Your Grace, I said the F word. I beat it to Skibbity Toilet 17 times, and I failed to honor the Sabbath.
What?
Now, at this point, you can either wait in line or kill everyone in line. Now, assuming you didn't accidentally kill the priest, once you actually start confessing, the following conversation plays.
Bless me, Father, for I have really sinned. Really. I'm not kidding here. Big sinner. Yep.
Did you drop an offering in the box?
Yes.
Then you are forgiven, my son.
It's one of those simple
Let's
jokes
go,
that's funny
dude.
on like multiple levels.
Let's
Anyway,
go.
So right after this terror.
Can you please close the door? Oh, absolutely. I like to use my chat to get a hold of me because I check. My wife literally came in chat. My wife literally came in chat to ask me to close the door because my phone's not on me.
Then attack the church.
Holy shit!
Much like the movie, Postal 2 acts on a whole different realm of quality. The entire joke of Postal 2 is the game itself, the fact that it was made and is real. Everything wrong and or bad with Postal 2 is what makes it great. Where Postal 1 tested your discretion and morality, Postal 2 tests your goddamn patience.
And that's the point. That's the point. That's what makes Postal 2 so great is it's trying to test your patience. It's like a different way of looking at going Postal. Instead of the, oh, I'm the edgy fucking mass shooter guy. Now I'm the dude just trying to go through my mundane bullshit. And at what point do you get sick of mundane bullshit in a video game? It's almost making fun of simulator games.
That's oftentimes where the risk and reward system comes from. You can wait in line like a boring person or kill everyone at the risk of the police killing you. It's like the edgy love child of No More Heroes and Deus Ex. I'm not sure if this was a good game, but I loved it.
This can't be good for me, but I feel great.
By the way, like Postal 1, Running with Scissors has updated this game very consistently, in fact. They even added honest to God controller support. And the last DLC expansion for the game came out all the way back in 2015. Over 10 years after the game already came out. And the last major patch was just last year, which added even more quality of life and extra shit and made the game Steam Deck compatible. Although
dude, and this is the thing that I love about Running with Scissors is they never give up on their shit. They're working so hard on Postal 4, and Postal 4 when it released was kind of a mess, but so was this game. It was a mess when it released. But you have to like remember that these worlds are massive, and they're not fucking Rockstar. They can't just like update this in a day. We're gonna be watching Postal 4 get updated for the next 10 years.
it doesn't stop the game from randomly crashing a bunch. And that's on top of all the mods and shit. There's even Steam Workshop support, which all greatly expands the lifespan of this thing.
One too many times been disgusted by the stench of riding such a drag.
Yes, welcome to my greatly unoptimized manor. Behold. There was even a Russian exclusive expansion you can mod back in, which is where this clip is from.
Damn, I knew I should go easy on jerking off.
What the fuck is this shit?
And trust me, if I had time, I'd make a whole segment on this thing, because it might actually be more unhinged than the actual game.
Was it in some porn movie?
Wait. Yeah, right. I was in porn movies.
Personally, my favorite part is the Russian Blink 182 that plays in the background. But I'm getting way off topic. Anyway, Postal 2 is absolutely absurd, and I loved every second of it. There isn't really anything else that's quite like it. Postal 2 is fucking incredible. This game really isn't good for me, and I shouldn't be playing it, but I feel great. If there were ever to be a Postal 3, I genuinely have no idea how they would follow this up, because this game is such a lightning in a bottle type experience.
And this is the problem with Postal 4, because Postal 4 is very similar to Postal 2. Postal 4 has a lot of similarities, but it's just kind of you doing Postal shit again. And a lot of people were annoyed with it because it didn't like get as edgy, or it didn't do this right, or it didn't do that right. And that's the problem with it. It got sequelitis because of the fact that it was never going to live up to this. And I think Postal 3 had that same issue, but Postal 3 also released as a piece of shit.
It can't be replicated. So thankfully, they didn't even try.
I'm gonna say I like Postal 3. I like Postal 3. I'm gonna be a fucking guy. I liked it. I thought it was fun. Is it perfect? No. But if you get the Zoom platform version, I'm gonna keep shilling for the Zoom platform version of this game. It is incredibly good. So again, the Zoom platform game will not crash like this. When was this video made? 7 months ago. He could have played the Zoom platform version, and it would have been fine. I'm gonna actually comment. Zoom platform. Fucking, there's my shill for the day. There's my shill for the day. I streamed this whole game and I had barely any crashes.
Postal 3 is a fucking travesty. This is a near non-functioning product. If you're a fan of—
Wrong. The Zoom platform version is a functioning product. Again, this is where my problem with the Postal 3 is. It's because people don't do enough research and find out about things like Zoom platform, where that platform literally works their ass off to preserve games and remaster them, kind of like Night Dive, but they don't get the credit because they're trying to be their own platform. They're basically doing kind of what GOG does with old games. And the fact that people still are going out and getting Steam keys, launching this shitty version, and then coming in and shitting on it is just, it kind of shits on what Zoom platform did for this game, honestly. Honestly, it kind of makes me a little mad. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't be getting that worked up. It's just a fucking Postal game. But I had so much fucking fun with this game. I had such a good time. And it makes me sad that people went out there and purposely played the version that's shitty so that they could talk shit about Postal 3 because it's like in vogue. And I get that the past will always be there and you can't fix the people who originally played the game, but we don't live in that world anymore. This is retrospective land. We can look at a game now that it's fixed. Is it good? People do this all the fucking time. It's like if I were to make a video on No Man's Sky and say No Man's Sky is a piece of shit because nothing works, and I just quoted the when No Man's Sky came out and didn't give any credit to the people who worked on it. That's fucking disingenuous. It's the same reason when I did my 13 video and I talked about how much work they did on the remake, and I gave them so much credit. I don't care if people watch that and they say, fuck you, King Jeffy. When the game released, it was a piece of shit. Cool, that's not the version of the game I played. And so I'm going to look at this and be like, yeah, you're playing a different version of my game, and I understand you had a lot of troubles with it, but the game can be a lot of fun. You just didn't do the proper research.
Sonic 06 and Duke Nukem Forever, this game will feel right at home for you. This game is terrible. Legitimately terrible. Now, thankfully, Running with Scissors can wash their hands free of this thing. And they have by—
Dude, there is some funny shit in this game. And I feel like a lot of the jokes, type of jokes that were in Postal 2 that landed the Running with Scissors did, are in Postal 3. It's just clouded by performance issues, which, again, you don't have on Zoom platform.
Insulting it every chance they get in their promotional material.
What the fuck is this?
Safe travels, dude. But here's a warning from the future. Don't buy Postal 3.
And last but not least, we have a few Real pieces of shit. The only positive thing I have to say about Postal 3 is at some point, it ends.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go get that Postal 3 game.
Not that it's hard to do, though, as they didn't even develop this one. Rather, they outsourced this game to their publisher, Akela, who outsourced this game to Trashmasters.ru. This is their logo, by the way.
So here's another problem that Postal did. If like, I like running with scissors. I like them a lot. I've glazed the fuck out of them throughout this video. My problem is, why the fuck did you name it Postal 4? Why didn't you just name it Postal 3? Why didn't you just name it Postal 3? And then when people are like, well, what happened to Postal 3? You're like, it never happened. You could have, like, done that. But instead, you made it a canonical 4th entry. So, like, you can claim that the 3rd one isn't canon, but it exists, bro. Yeah, I mean, I guess Serious Sam considers Serious Sam 2 not canon, I guess. But, again, a game I liked.
Okay. I'm glad the Postal series isn't
This is a fun fucking mission. Dude, anybody who didn't have fun with this mission is fucking lame.
such good hands. Side note, you gotta love the pre-release shit for this thing. And how much shit it isn't actually in the game.
It's the first time that the Postal brand will be on console.
And, you know, a lot of this shit, they were, like, promoting this game, and then they pulled away and got real quiet about it, and I know that that was because there was internal strife because of Akela going to shit, but I know that there was probably a lot of jokes that they were happy with, and then the bad blood made them retroactively hate this game. I'm sure they made stuff in Postal 3 they liked, and now they have to pretend they don't because they all, like, universally pretend this game was the biggest piece of dog shit ever, but there is charm to the game.
We're going to be shipping Postal 3 with single player and multiplayer. We've got over 100 unique characters.
So already there's a bunch of problems before we even begin. To make matters worse, you then have to play the game.
Yo, bro, you just
Postal 3.
Yeah, one sec.
Now, just shy of 6 months ago, this would have been impossible, as the game for a while used some—
Dude, I swear to fucking God, if he said he played the Zoom platform one and then he had multiple crashes, that is bullshit. I crashed once in my entire playthrough. One time.
shitty DRM called Act Control, which caused the game to be way more unstable. I would know because I tried to play this game during this time and couldn't get past the tutorial because every time I threw a grenade, the game would crash. Running with scissors would then remove the game from Steam stores, but then the Zoom platform would end up patching all that out, and then eventually Postal 3 would return to Steam with all the fixes and everything, so you know, games—
It's not the same one that's on Steam, by the way. The Steam does put in its own DRM.
Preservation W. This only fixes the big issues though, but not all of them. And it sure as fuck does not prevent any crashes. I actually have a list of all the problems I went through when playing this game for this review. So
I had one crash. Again, and that's like me like stretching my mind. I think the game crashed once.
allow me to enlighten you on all my tribulations. So on the first launch, the game crashed on startup. Okay, good sign. There's one mission where you have to collect a bunch of cats with AIDS. During this mission, you're ambushed by the Mexa Sushi cartel. But during this mission, I died. But for no reason, it loaded the next cutscene and—
This never happened to me. I died a few times on that. So that's so he played the Steam version that was updated. He did not play the Zoom platform version. I'm telling you guys to buy the version from Zoom platform. This is just incorrect information again, dude. This is why I made my my Postal video is not going to come out for a while. I mean, I don't know when this is coming out. So like actually live on YouTube. So it might be kind of close to each other. But at the same time, my Postal video, I had none of these problems. None of them. I actually don't even address bugs and shit because I didn't have any. I talked about one bug when I'm throwing grenades, it goes through the bridge in the first level, and the first level is fucking dog shit. It is absolutely dog shit. It is the worst part of the game. That and the crotchy boss. But everything else seemed to run incredibly fine.
Even the next mission area, only for me to be frozen for 1 second, then kicked back to the previous mission. Right after this, I had to restart my game because WASD for no reason just walked me backwards.
This never happened to me either. This never happened to me even once. Now, I'm not saying this didn't happen to him because we played on different builds. I did a lot of research before getting Postal 3 because I did not want shit like this to happen to me, and I didn't even know if I wanted to play the game. And I found out that the Zoom platform one didn't have these problems. A dude did a video on it, and he said that a lot of things were fixed. And then I found out that a lot of shit he said was just absolutely wrong because he didn't actually pay attention when he was playing the game.
The next mission then requires you to protect Jennifer Walcott. Who's Jennifer Walcott? I have no fucking clue. Not that it matters though, because the game crashed again. You bitch! Shut your Later on, there was then a cutscene discussing the morality system. Yes, there is suddenly now a morality system in a Postal game, and man, I would love to tell you how it works. But here's the thing, I don't know how it works, because the music from the previous mission, it kept playing over top this new cutscene, so I can't hear what
That didn't happen to me either. They actually just told me how it works, and I had none of these problems. Dude, again.
She is saying because there's loud music playing over top of him.
If you buy the version on Zoom platform, this is all bullshit. And I have a shitty computer, dude. I have a 950, a GTX 950 in my computer, so I don't have a very strong GPU. And I had 0 of these issues that he's talking about.
What do I get for 100%? This then it kinda happened again, where during one mission where I had to vacuum up a bunch of apples, the game introduced the character of Osama bin Laden, and I'm sure there were hilarious jokes in this cutscene. Too bad I, again, couldn't hear them.
Didn't have this problem on the Zoom platform version.
But this time it wasn't the music, it was my fucking vacuum sound effect.
We stand upon the cusp of glorious destiny. In the name of Allah, we will rest in one.
I encountered random enemies T-posing. An apple and a jizz particle got stuck in the air, and the game crashed when I tried to change one keybind.
Okay, this might be true. I never tried to try and change a keybind. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I'm so fucking retarded when it comes to key bindings. I just learned the shit.
So yeah, this game is an unstable mess, held together with duct tape, glue, and the source engine. And I haven't even really gotten into the actual game yet. But don't worry, it's also somehow worse. You may have noticed that this game is no longer a first-person shooter like the last game, but now it's a third-person cover-based shooter. Now, these games can be good, like, for example, the Uncharted games. Unfortunately, Postal 3 is not one of them. For one thing, it barely fucking works, and for another, the health system is terrible. In Postal 2, there were health packs, but now Postal 3 has regenerating health. Now this on its own isn't bad. It's a pretty simple modernized concept that Postal 3 manages to fuck up somehow. The issue is that health takes way too long to regenerate. So you end up standing and waiting behind something for—
You rarely die in this game. I don't understand how this is a problem. You rarely fucking die in Postal 3.
way too long. Seriously, in Uncharted 4, here's how long it takes to regenerate your health.
I mean, it does take a long time, but you rarely get low enough to even worry about it. To be honest, the only time you ever have to worry about it is when you get hit by fire in Postal 3.
About 5 seconds. Okay, awesome. Meanwhile, here's how long a Postal 3 takes.
Yeah, this boss fight was the only time I noticed that it took quite a while, but it never seemed that bad. So once it hits about, if you let it go below here, right? Then, like, below this, hold on, let me get my shit out of the way. If you let it go below right here, it takes much longer than from here on. It's like a certain mechanic of the game that if you let it go too far back, then it takes longer.
Over 20 seconds.
That's just insulting.
And before you ask, the shooting itself is just incredibly clunky. Like I'm playing a really bad Gary.
Dude, I'm sorry, but the M16 pops heads harder than anything. Dude, I don't understand. The only gun that I found was clunky was the M60.
Mod, third-person mod. Wow, it's almost like making a third-person shooter in an engine designed for FPS ones is a bad idea. Speaking of bad ideas, there are also...
There are a lot of escort missions, and that's where I had my biggest bug. My biggest bug was I could not get a dude through a door.
No fucking
fucking way.
Why there are escort missions in a Postal game is beyond me. And why the person you're escorting will go wherever the fuck he wants, even if that means near the beginning of the level, is beyond me. Also, there is a morality system, which doesn't matter at all, because there is one choice in the entire game that actually branches anywhere. And yes, I said branching, because now for some reason, Postal 3 is a completely linear game. And somehow it's bad at being that as well. Because the game is either extremely fucking boring or extremely fucking obnoxious. I kid you not, there are missions in this game like vacuuming up
male spermatic.
Dude, that's funny. That's fucking funny. What are you talking about, bro? This is the part of shit that he was complaining. Ugh! Okay, here's the thing, dude. You complain about the humor in Postal 2, and Postal 3 just takes the gross out humor and a lot of the humor from Postal 2, but it only takes the type of humor you probably didn't like. The humor in Postal 3 is pretty fucking funny. I'm sorry, dude. It's entertaining.
This time, he gets a job as a jizz mopper using a vacuum.
That's okay. You can keep it.
No, that's fucking great mission. It's a great mission, and everybody should play Postal 3 just because of that mission. It's fucking hilarious.
Saving of 50 million.
Dude, the point of the mission is you end up shooting jizz rags at fucking moms against video games, dude. It's fucking amazing.
In segues to one location.
Amazing. This feels even gayer than it looks.
Then why are we doing it? There's even a police officer mission where you have to arrest people non-lethally in a Postal game. Did they not know what game they were making? By the way, Ron Jeremy's in this game. That aged well. Here's my thoughts on that.
Watch that one.
Oh, by the way, the game is incredibly unfunny. It's either just
no, dude, it's a funny game.
Sex jokes or completely outdated pop culture and or political references.
Hi, I'm Ashton Kutcher.
That's every Postal game. Jesus.
Or a forced and outdated internet humor.
Badger, mushroom.
Again, every Postal game.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
So many forced out-of-touch jokes. It's so embarrassing. Hey everyone, let's play a game. It's called Things the Postal Do to Blame. Blames for what? I don't fucking know, but he blames a lot of them.
I blame Glenn Beck. I blame Christian Metal. I blame Pac-Man. I blame Glenn Beck. I blame SpongeBob. I blame MTV. I blame Glenn Beck. I blame the lamestream media. Also that other media. I blame the internets. I blame Glenn Beck.
Because of a lot of this and way more, Postal 3 is widely considered one of the worst games ever made.
This is a fucking easy thing to do. You go through Postal 3, this is what I could have done. This is easily what I could have done, is I could have gone through Postal 3 purposely wanting to hate it, getting mad at every single fucking joke, then releasing my video to everybody being like, oh, your opinion's the same as mine. Wow. Because this is literally everybody's fucking opinion. They just talk about how dated the humor is, while also addressing how dated the old game's humor is, but saying how it's good without actually going into the humor itself because it's safe. It's safe not to talk about the actual jokes. And, like, it's a lot of the same overlapping jokes. It's just, let's pretend that this game is the worst fucking thing ever because it's easy and the main studio hates it. Like, I'm sorry, your opinion's not, like, it's like you talk about the Zoom platform, but when the Steam version still has that DRM in it, it causes a lot of these problems. Steam's version still has that DRM in it, and because Steam has its own DRM, it then causes a lot of the problems that Zoom platform does not. Like a fucking modicum of research. You could have pulled your head out of your shit ass for 2 seconds and learned the thing. This isn't me trying to be a dick to this guy. I think his video, for the most part, is very good. But at the end of the day, dude, I just feel like you knew about the Zoom platform build, willfully didn't get it, got the Steam version, and then complained about all the problems that aren't on the Zoom platform. It's just fucking stupid.
And yeah, I see the argument.
It's amazing how many cats this jacket can hold.
But you're not wearing a jacket.
Wow, I was sure I had the safety on just then.
But you were using a taser. The only, like, good thing about this game is the music when it wants to be. I'm not kidding. There are some real bangers on this soundtrack. Like, they didn't have to go...
And, by the way, you can, like, he did say the thing about the good and bad system not working. It definitely works just fine. You literally just used the fart gun on that mission a second ago, and you can get all the different things. I ran through the prison. I fucking went through the police missions just fine, and I murdered so many people. I just went fucking Postal throughout 90% of the game, and 10% of the time I actually pretended to be a good guy.
That hard on some of these dudes.
I never meant to make you think that I had all the answers.
problem with, I wanted to use the Postal 3 music for my video as background music, and it's all copyright.
Gather round, motherfuckers, introduction start now. Heavyweight title out a schedule for 12 rounds.
Sadly, you also have other songs that are just completely just fucking awful. Case in point, the tutorial level.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
That fucking beginning level is one of the worst things put in a game, and it sets a bad precedent. I almost was gonna go into the rest of the game hating it because of the first level, but then I got the Jizz Rag level right after that, and I said this is fucking amazing, and decided to open my mind and actually try to have fun. I tried to have fun in the game, and I got the fun I wanted out of the game. See, here's my philosophy, and this is why I will never be a good critic. I go into games trying to have fun. I do my best to try to have the best experience possible until something pisses me off. Now, Postal 3 never had something that pissed me off. Immortals of Avion instantly pissed me off from the beginning with the cringe dialogue. There was like nothing good about that game. There was nothing good story-wise. There was nothing good thematically. It was like contradicting, in fact. But when I played Postal 3, it was exactly what from the cum rag mission on, it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It even played on like the mundane nature of Postal 2 and 4, and I thought that it was like cool. I like the little hub areas. I think that a lot of people know that it's easy to hate on Postal 3, and they go through the game looking for problems, and then they see that the Steam version is the worst person, but they have to mention Zoom because supposedly they're the fixed version now, and then they get the Steam version, which is the bad version still. Like, fucking 2 seconds of research would have told you just to get it off a Zoom platform. You know about Zoom platform, you shouted out in the video, but you didn't play their version. So, it's just all this is bullshit. This is all bad now. This is all terrible.
But of course, with or without good music, Postal 3 still fucking sucks. It really is as bad as everyone says it is. And it's genuinely one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. With that being said, though, it is admirable that Running with Scissors did end up patching it. As bad as
They didn't... They did a half-ass patch to get it on Steam, and then Zoom did a lot of the other heavy lifting.
Postal 3 it does deserve to be preserved. That way, future game designers can know what absolutely not to do. So, where are we now? Well, according to Running with Scissors, back to the basics apparently. Because in 2022, 2 new Postal games released. One of them is straight up Postal 4. After leaving early access, Postal 4, no regret, came out in April of 2022. And then 2 months later, a boomer shooter spin-off, Postal Brain Damaged, came out. Now, I couldn't play these games like I truly wanted to, otherwise the video would have taken way longer to make. So these are more my general first impression thoughts more than anything. Let's get Brain Damage out of the way first. This is a fantastic boomer shooter. Great weapons, phenomenal movement, really good level design. This is a really fun game. I do think comedically it's pretty, not that great.
It's like taking a number 1 and 2 at the same time.
But the core gameplay is so good, it more than makes up for it. If you were to ask me what the best Postal game is as a game, this one is it. And I unironically recommend it because it is just a genuinely good game. Then there's the honest-to-God Postal sequel, Postal 4, a game that promises a true return to form to Postal 2's gameplay. Unfortunately, the reception is a little bit mixed, and I feel a little bad because Postal 4 is genuinely a labor of love. Seeing the way Mike J talks about and markets the game,
this game's good.
There's a certain level of indie passion that goes into Postal, so I feel really bad in saying that I didn't care for Postal 4 either.
Postal 4 is good. Postal 4 is fucking good. I love Postal 4. It was good enough, like, I got it on PlayStation, and it ended up being the game that literally broke me into the Postal series. I like Postal 4 way more than I like Postal 3. I just think Postal 3 is unfairly shitted on, and he's probably going to get into the humor of this game, too, and how it's, like, he doesn't like the humor because it's dated, and he's, like, a pussy.
I want to do like this so bad. I want to do like this so bad.
While it is better than Postal 3, I think anything is, it still makes a lot of weird mistakes that don't make it as good as Postal 2. For example, good news, there's an open hub world again. Awesome. Bad news, you can't explore it like you used to. You can break into houses again. Awesome. The bad news, there's nothing actually in them. Oh, hey, look, a crypto bank. Can I rob it? No, you can't. Seriously, this specifically, I tried everything to break in. I even killed everyone in this building and nothing happened. You see, if I did this in Postal 2, I would have had my ass handed to me. And that was the fun. That was the risk and reward system. What happened here? Also, there are just plain old really boring missions in this thing, with no option to just kill everyone and make the game more fun. Except, of course, when the game suddenly throws enemies at you. This is something Postal 3 did, and it sucked there, and it sucked here,
no,
too.
I like
the
it in
core
Postal
gunplay
3
is an
and 4.
improvement. Especially in terms of animations and gore, it looks really nice.
I don't think that's covered in the correctional officer's rulebook, but points for originality.
Muck's no good.
I just wish the actual level design wasn't a generic corridor shooter. Overall, Postal 4 is a return to form, but very disappointing, and didn't really keep me engaged like Postal 2 did. With that being said, I didn't have time to play the...
I think this is why I like Postal 3, is because I like Postal 4 so much, because Postal 3 has a lot of similarities with Postal 4 in terms of level design, and I enjoyed the level. I like the nature of both of them. I thought they were really, really fun. I mean, Postal 2 can be kind of a fucking nightmare sometimes compared to the other two, and gameplay wise I think Postal 2 was a step back between both those games, and I think that Postal 4 was like this game that broke me into the thing. And then I think that I found the same things I loved about Postal 4 is the similar humor in Postal 3. It's the similar level design. I just felt like there was a lot of a kinship with those two games that I think that Running with Scissors even doesn't want to admit is there, because the easy thing to do is just hate the game with everybody else. And I'm sorry, dude, if you get it off Zoom platform, it's fun. And then like Postal 4, I think is an amazing game.
The game in full, and I would be more than open to doing a full video on this game if this one does well enough. With that being said, though, I can at least give some gold stars for effort. Running with Scissors is a very small development team, so I don't want to hold too much against them. But were they also not when Postal 2 came out? I don't know.
Dude, yes, but the Postal 2 released in a way different state than you're playing it now. This is the thing, he keeps tripping over his own bullshit, dude. He keeps tripping over his own shit consistently in this video. He's like, oh, they kept updating it forever, and I played Postal 2 recently, and it's so good. Yeah, dude, you think Postal 4 won't get fucking amazing after years and years of development like Postal fucking 2 had? Like, come on, dude. Like, it's so, like, he's almost there. You have to buy the version off of Zoom platform, like I said, for Postal 3. And he didn't do that. He played the Steam version. He's giving Postal 4, like, no credit when he's giving Postal 2 all this credit. And then not realizing that he already covered why Postal 2 is as good as it is in today's market. Because of the fact that they've had fucking 20 years or something to work on that game. Like, Postal 4 is going to probably be continually worked on for a very long time. And then with the spin-off model they did with Postal Brain Damage, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see more Postal spin-offs that are actually, like, licensed and stuff. Like, it worked there, so why wouldn't they do it again? Like, you're missing the point.
I do hope they listen to the criticism and reflect on it, because I can tell they love this series. They really do. If they didn't, they wouldn't still be patching a Postal 4. They're even adding things like new gameplay mechanics, DLSS support, and even co-op.
I'm hoping it'll be out within the next 4 or 5 months, so.
You can even, of all things, choose your Postal Dude voice. You can choose John St. John, Duke fucking Nukem.
It's me, Dookie Nukie.
And it's like really uncanny.
Yeah, I'll bet. Now, how about the pay for my exemplary efforts?
What the fuck?
With that being said, if you're not a fan of that, you can also choose the original voice actor, Rick Hunter.
Yeah, my wallet's feeling a little light right now, wherever it might be at the moment.
You can choose Corey Cruz, the dude from Postal 3.
A ticket for public loitering and vagrancy? Sentence? Community service? Great. What a way to start the day.
Or, in my opinion, the funniest option, Zach Ward, the guy from the movie.
Yeah, my wallet's feeling a little light right now, wherever it might be at the moment.
That is fucking awesome, actually.
Hot take, I actually think the best Postal voice is Corey Cruz. I think Corey Cruz did the best Postal voice, even out of all the ones in the that you can pick from in Postal 4. I think Corey Cruz's is the best.
Postal 4 may be a mess, but it's also a labor of love. They wouldn't be fixing fixing their game if they didn't care about it. They didn't have to bring back all the Postal Dude voice actors, but they did. Actually, looking over the whole series, you can tell there's a weird amount of love and passion.
The funny thing is, John St. John was the first guy the guy they got for Postal 4. I can't remember why they couldn't get the other guys, but they were like busy, and then they basically were able to get everybody to be involved and then let you choose the voice, which is something not a lot of series would do. I mean, think about every time you hear a voice change that you don't like in a game, like an actor change, if they got the original actor just to be a part of it, it is something you don't see very often, and it's fucking amazing, dude.
Put into it, which is really odd for a series as edgy and nihilistic as Postal. From fixing up their very first game and putting it up for free on Steam, even while completely remaking the original, to constantly adding updates and expansions to Postal 2 after 20 years, to just earlier this year patching one of the worst games ever made just so people can play it out of curiosity. Oh, by the way, they added workshop support to Postal Brain Damage. It's not really active, but now you know about it, and that's on top of the free content and updates they're adding to Postal 4. Even if I didn't like Postal 4 all that much, I can't help but respect the studio.
Fuck you.
Especially in this day and age, talented studios get shut down and IPs die. We've seen so many layovers and closures this year, so it's nice seeing Running with Scissors do their thing. And once again, I really do hope they listen and make the next project even better, because these guys love what they do, and that's something I can always root for, to be honest. And thinking about all of this has me realizing something. That thing being, I think Postal failed at what it set out to do, because Postal, the edgy, nihilistic franchise, is one of the few that gives me hope. In contrast to the endless corporate bullshit.
Dude, then he starts doing the corporate soy thing. I think, I don't know, dude. I disagree with so much he said here, and I actually had a lot of hope that he was going to go into the Rise and Fall and, like, what the... I thought this was going to be, like, an actual Rise and Fall video, and I don't think it achieved that at all, really. I think it just kind of existed. It's a good video, don't get me wrong. He did a lot of hard work in it. I think his narration was okay. I don't like the beginning because he does, like, fucking 3 intros, and I wanted to click off right there. I'm not going to lie. It was just fucking too much. On top of that, I think most of his takes are actually wrong, because if you go to the Zoom platform website, you can definitely easily, 100% easily play the game that has no problems. I can fire up Postal fucking 3 right now and play it and have no problems. I mean, I'm not going to do that because I've already beaten it and I'm trying to play through Postal Brain Damage, but yeah, dude, that's my thought on Postal. I'm going to play a little bit of Postal Brain Damage now because I want to have some fun. I want to have like a modicum of enjoyment right now because... I don't know, dude. What happened? There we go. I want to kill some furries, dude. I want to shoot some furries. That's what I want to do. I want to shoot some furries. Well, that was my thoughts on the video. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? I disagreed with 80% of what he said.
You load 16 tons. What do you get?
So the game has... Whoa.
Oof. I can almost... Ow.
Dude, what the fuck happened, dude? I got stuck in a...
tons. What do you get?
Dude, I almost died.
All mine.
So is there any other secrets over here? That shit, like, actually tripped me out. Did you see me fucking falling forever? I wish I could cut down all trees. This is easily the best Postal game, though. I love that there's a line that is here and you can just cut through them. Why would you... Okay, it was glass.
Now that is Amazing Grace. like an altar boy on First Communion.
Oh, dude, that joke was dark, dude. What a dark fucking joke. Ripped like an altar boy on First Communion. Oh, dude. That one actually hurt a little bit to hear, dude. Dude, my frame rate's dropped to like fucking 0. I haven't had performance issues with this game at all until now.
Ow. Giblet? I hardly know it. Ow.
I'm not over the moon about the cat gun. Supposedly you can suck the, and you know what? This is even like kind of a funny, funny thing. That's like there's a vacuum in this.
Jeez. Ow.
So the way that the vacuum works, I thought you had to hold it. You don't. So you fire and then suck, fire and suck, fire and suck, fire and.
Gun goes blam.
I would love my regular guns back. Where the fuck is that guy? So, I like that this is fucking clear, dude. Huh. Fuck, dude. What are you freaking out about, Cat? Like, my actual cat's freaking out. Awesome. Are we gonna give me a fucking god? Thank you, dude.
Polish them nails. Ow. Don't analyze the blood splatters.
Dude, I was literally. Oh. Fuck you, game, dude. Honestly.
You load 16 tons. What do you get?
I get this fucking jump that scares the shit out of me. And I like that he gave a lot of shit. Here's the thing that I'm like kind of retrospectively realizing on that video. he gave like a whole bunch of shit to the fact that Postal 3 has a lot of repeated lines, and they all have repeated lines, dude. It's like, I get that it was a joke, like I'm not dense, but dude, I'm sorry, it was a bad joke. It's just like, and I get that I'm defending and I like the game, so I'm obviously gonna be more, I'm gonna be like a harder defender on it. But like, come on, dude. I also think that, like, I think if the Postal, like, if Zoom platform could, like, show their, or in Running with Scissors could get behind each other and, like, promote each other, because one's a small dev team that, or a small team that remasters games, right? And the other's like this,
Now I have a ton of pussy.
One's like a small indie developer. If they can get behind each other and say like, hey, Postal 3 is only good if you play it this way, dude. Like, that's my problem. That's where I have the issue, dude. Is it's like, dude.
Did I ever tell you my definition of euthanasia?
Like, I don't know. I just hate the dishonesty. It's like almost...
Time to polish them nails. Ow.
Got him. I don't want to fall down that hole yet. That's what I got.
More.
Alright. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, now we're cooking.
So that's how they make chunky salsa. Ow.
That's right, bitch. You had no opportunity to... Jeez, I almost died. Okay.
Put demo version pickup voiceover line here.
Okay. That's what's up, dude. That's how you take care of some pussies, dude. You just beat them real hard. fuck did that little fucker go? Got him. There we go. Let me take a drink. I like Postal. I don't think there's a bad entry in Postal 3, though. Our Postal series. I keep saying Postal 3 because I'm like fucking... I'm a little hooked, dude. I'm a little fucking... the game brought me back in the Postal 2 series. Like, not that, not that Postal 2 and all the other games aren't amazing. In this game, I've already played like half of it. I played up until this level before. And then I was like, I was on a different upload schedule at that time period where I was like fucking like super grinding, dude. I was super grinding content. And because I was super grinding content, I was purposely... Ow. What the fuck? I didn't ever finish the game. A lot of this content doesn't exist on platform, but if you see my Postal, if you ever see my Postal brain damage video, it's not actually a full playthrough. I don't know if I say that in the thing.
I am the way.
But it's just one of those things that at the time I didn't have the time because I was releasing a video a day and I wanted to start doing like game reviews on it too, to like kind of, I don't know, I was just kind of trying everything, which is a bad policy, dude. You should never try to stretch yourself that thin and like try to do everything. Now I think I've gotten into a pretty good flow state because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a review this day, and then I'm gonna do a review this day, and then the rest of the week I'm gonna the rest of the 4 days that I upload videos, I'm going to what was it? PUC. It was like the rest of the week I'm gonna release these big fucking I'm gonna release these daily news videos, right?
Play catch and you lost.
And I honestly didn't hate that idea, like, of releasing like the quick videos, but it just got so overwhelming, dude. It got so overwhelming that I couldn't keep up with it. I mean, I was even setting it to where I'd upload, it would like upload every day of the week. This is weird. How do I fucking get in here? I don't know. It was just like the tedium is what got me, dude. It was just so hard to keep up. And this, I know that I have slop content that, like, it's just commentary slop content. I get it. I get that, like, it's not as like my original content. My original content obviously is much more effort and time and care goes into it, but dude, it's like, what do you think? I'm like just not gonna, I'm not gonna work. I can't. Nobody can make fucking reviews every single day of the same quality I'm making my Friday reviews. It's just not possible unless I don't have a job. I love that that's a wizard's head on a table. Now, where are these Cybertrucks at? Let's do these. It's just such an improbability and stuff that, like, and I get it. I get that people probably will look down on me for like, oh, well, you don't do like, and not everything you do is 100% original content. It's like, dude, it's like, yeah, dude, but
I rate you jib out of 10.
It's like, dude, who the fuck has the time to make as much content I do? And on top of that, dude, another reason, like, I do not care if people are like, oh, you do like a slop content too. That's like not real content creation. I'm like, yeah, it is, dude. Like, I stream and then I stream and I fucking do this. Like, I like, if I'm streaming and I react to something on stream, why shouldn't I re-upload it to try to get maybe a few extra subscribers on my channel? Like, is it going to be the biggest, most monumental change in my sub pattern? No, but it's like I'm fighting from the bottom here, dude. I'm literally like grinding from the bottom, and to pretend that like overnight I'm gonna get this huge success is just like impossible. And it's not impossible, but like even like if I were to get, a lot of people think, oh well, if you get review copies and this stuff. I mean, I get review copy, like I've gotten review copies now, and sometimes the videos do well and sometimes they don't. But you also like, you gotta look at the fact that you're going to be like, it's a grind set. You're always gonna be on a grind set, and it's how you try to use the trends to your favor. Like, I've already had comments on people saying like, oh dude, you try making your original content. It's like, dude, you don't even know my fucking channel, bro. Here I am, I work my ass off to make sure that I have a video a week, and I have it like up to 2 months worth of content. I could release 2 months worth of content, and that's 5 days a week content tomorrow if I wanted to. But I don't. I do that so that I can have a little bit of space, so I can actually breathe and put the time I think is necessary to make a good video review.
Catchphrase number 1.
And like, I want to be as successful as I possibly can on this platform, and the truth is I might never hit it. I might always be I might be niche for a long time, and that's fine to me. Like, at a certain point I'd probably like give it up, because like my thought is it's like time plus money, you know? I mean, I enjoy the streaming. No way, there's a fucking head in there. I don't know, it's like time, and like if I can get to where I'm financially making decent money on this, I can make better or bigger and better things with this platform. It's at the moment we're currently at, I mean, I can't, like, I'm just grinding. I'm just grinding and grinding. And there's nothing wrong with the grind. The grind is fun, to be honest, but you don't want to be grinding forever. Nobody wants to have this like full grind set forever.
Now that's a fine jib. This dream is awesome.
I don't even remember what direction I was going because I looked over at my cat. I mean, I think I went this way already. Yeah, this is where I started, right? Yeah. What was that? I went in there, dude. Kind of want my pistol back at this point. It's something that boomer shooters always annoy me with, is they feel it's necessary to steal the guns.
Looks like you're just fucking raw on the inside.
Shine, Mr. Dude.
I don't know, if you wanted my like internal philosophy, I guess you got it now. I guess you got it. That it's just like, I don't know. My chat's kind of like light today. I've been kind of had a light stream. I mean, it's my fault for streaming as late as I did, but I didn't expect my Postal 3 video to take as long as it did, which was definitely annoying in its own right. And I'm betting money when I re-upload, or when I upload it, it's gonna fucking have some sort of problems. Like, it's gonna have copyrighted music or something. I hope Postal 1 or Postal 2's music isn't copyrighted. Like, I really hope it's not, because like it's just like, I don't know, dude. It's just kind of, it just kind of was annoying because I did Postal 3 as background music, and then all of a sudden Postal 3's had a bunch of copyright, so I had to like unupload it and then delete it and then like re-download a bunch of music and try it out. And it's like I'm gonna try it again with the copyright tool. Hopefully it's not an issue. The amount of copyright shit is just so annoying that it'll just take your monetization.
Suddenly,
not that I'm not even monetized yet, but the thought is like, okay, I work my ass off, get it to where I finally get monetized, and then all my back content that people are like, oh, I need to watch this shit. It's like this back content's cool, I want to watch all this stuff, and then I'm all of a sudden getting like attacked for like handing my own money back to stuff after I worked so hard on it. I get that they worked hard on the music, but it's like, dude, I don't know, dude. Getting music for videos is the most annoying part of creation. I'm not, like, it's not even close. You go in, like, terms of what's the most annoying part of content creation, I will hands down always say, like, to a T, it's getting music. It's just so annoying. It's like, oh, this song's copyrighted. This song's copyrighted. I can't use this much of this song. I can't use this clip here. I can't use that clip. And it's gotten to me where I don't want to use movie clips at all. Because it's like, why would I use a movie clip when I'm just going to get copyright claimed? Like, I don't care if it adds to my narrative, because there's a lot of times where I've had really good narratives and videos and had to completely redo the video because, like, a big portion of it is a copyright bullshit. Ow. It's just, like, so annoying as fuck sometimes making videos. Especially when I'm, like, my goal isn't ever to make slop, you know? And I know that's funny coming from a guy who literally makes slop. A lot of the times, like half of my, or over half of my videos a week. So 4 out of my 5 videos a week are slop videos where I just react to something, where I just have a quick breakdown or some shit, and then like people are like, oh dude, your content's just slop, and I'm like, no dude, I ain't. Like, nobody can, unless you have like a team of fucking people. Okay, so that didn't work for Onum at all. I had a plan that time and it did not work out.
almost makes me peckish.
Like, and again, this is easily the best. I don't know. I think it would be cool if running with scissors every few years let somebody do something with their IP. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a really cool... I don't understand why they wouldn't do that. Is that Godzilla? What the fuck?
Ow.
Fucking just killed Godzilla. I still haven't found this rocket launcher yet. I must be doing something wrong. That's a hub. I want to... Do any of these doors open?
Those moronic developers thought they could hide this from me?
Yeah, dude. I knew there was going to be something back here. Like, I don't know, dude. And a lot of people, they go in, like, just going in with malintentions is something that I hate. I really hate it. And it's... I was talking to another YouTuber about this because we were talking about The Evil Within, dude. The Evil Within is a game that I've always loved, and I remember it was hated by, like, a lot of people. Like, it was like people fucking went out of their way to hate this game, and I'm like, why, dude? But why? Well, what's the reason to hate
I like them well done. Your free trial of life has expired.
It's like,
dumbass.
why do people hate this game? Because it's fucking fun. It's an actual fun game of a survival horror game. It's not just fucking let me be without ammo every 2 seconds. I felt like the balance for ammo was really, really good. I thought it was just a fun experience. I mean, yeah, it can be difficult at times, but I never found it overwhelming or anything. And then I find out just like...
Ow.
It's like just people hate it because why? What's the reason? Oh, well, it's not enough like Resident Evil. Oh, okay. Jeez. And so me and this this other YouTuber kind of talked about it, and I like really fucking liked his video on it. I actually posted it on my community tab because I thought he had a lot of almost echoing opinions that I had. Like, it was just like, why would I need to make my own video on a game that I haven't played? Like, eventually maybe I'll make one, but his video is better than mine would be. His is more like that breakdown that you want, more of that thought. I don't know, it just like put my ideas out there without me making a taint joke, right? But then again, like, it's just one of those things that it's like, oh, cool. And people hate this game because why? Oh, well, it's not this game. It's not this game. And it's like, that's the problem with like Postal 3 haters. It's like, oh, it's third person. It's shit. It's got hell. It's got like too many different things doing. And I think a lot of them work. Now, does every single one of them work? No, not at all. Not even in the slightest. But like, that doesn't mean that it's a bad game overall. I mean, yeah, when it launched, it was bad. But now, I find it to be a really fun, experience. I need that fucker's arms now. I'm almost dead.
Ow.
Well, yeah, obviously this is the best in the series, though. This is such good shooting. The guns are good, the gameplay's good, the environments are amazing, the level designs are amazing. The story is really fucking cool so far, how the dude is chasing the dude. So I need to jump on this.
Look, you did this. Jeez. Okay, Boomer. Oof.
Fuck you, dude.
Praise the Lord and pass the grenades.
Dude, I'm fucked if I don't figure something out.
Jeez. Ow. Doc, I keep seeing mutilated corpses. Did I ever tell you about Dr. Kevorkian? Ow.
I'm just waiting for like another like round of people to say, oh, this game's like, like every time a Postal game comes out, well, the humor's dated, dude. That pisses me off so much, dude. That's a great part. That's the best part of the Postal games, dude, is the fact that they're dated as fuck. And then, God, his video fucking pissed me off, dude. I shouldn't let it make me as mad as it did, to be honest. It's just such a fucking, obviously I'm getting fucking built up on it. That made me mad than any of the fucking anti-woke or woke shit, because like that I actually like don't fully disagree with it, and I know that some of it's not bullshit. Like some of it, here's the thing, when it comes to like the woke, anti-woke shit, right? There is a grain of truth and there's an understanding why it's that way. Like with Zoom platform, that's better. With Postal 4,
I can feel really
the
posh
game's
and
fucking
sophisticated.
amazing. What the fuck is these guys, dude? New enemy type? I tried to use the shotgun on those guys' heads because they're, I thought it would be cool if it was like a one pop if I did the thing right. The moment I kill that guy, I'm fine.
Keys.
Aha! Dude, when do I get a dildo sniper rifle, bro? What the fuck? I can't remember what the pills do. We're ready to find out. Let's see some health.
Ow. Wow. I just grew a third testicle.
This is some sort of power-up. I think it's like a... I think this power-up is like a super attack power-up. I haven't used it, so I've honestly...
Ow.
Yeah, dude, these masochists are a really, really good enemy design. I really like the machine gun in this game. I actually think it's a really, really fun machine gun.
Now, was that pronounced Gib or Jib? Oof. Right in the test. That didn't turn out so.
There we go.
Ow.
Get over here, you wolf bitch. All these chicks are so fucking hot, dude. It's kind of sad that I'm killing so many hot women. Cool.
Ow. Well, time for us. Booyah, bitches. Fear the pink mist. Sissy. Jeez. I regret nothing.
So I don't think I'm gonna play Postal 2 after this. I think I'm gonna take a break from Postal for a little bit after I play this, because I literally went from Postal 3 to this, or to Postal fan game to this, and I think I need to go to something different. And that's like me, even with me loving this game and then like desperately happy where this game is. I do know that I think that I've hit a saturation point for Postal content, which is kind of perfect. I like hitting that saturation point, and then I can come back and play it, and that way I can like actually play the peak after like some videos come out and they're like, oh dude, his song fucking cringe and he's so stuck. Did you see his opinions on Postal blah 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 blah? Like, how could he have this opinion? Like, it's perfect, dude. And then by that time, I can make a Postal 2 video. I can start playing Postal 2 on the channel around when this video actually comes out. And I can have fun with Postal 2.
Ow.
And then, like, people can't shit on me because, like, I like that game. I know I like that game. I've already played through a lot of the game. I'm gonna, like, fucking go through and play it and actually play every level and like, everybody will be like, oh my god, look how great it is. And then I'll play through Paradise Lost. Make my own video on that. I'm gonna have, like, a post. I have a fucking Postal, like, gold mine here that I can play. And then after that, I'm gonna replay Postal 4 because I like my video on Postal 4, okay, because it's like nostalgic for me, I guess, but I want to make a good Postal 4 video. I want to go through and replay Postal 4 so I can compare Postal 2 with Postal 4 straight up.
Ow.
I think that would be a fun comparison, because like comparing Postal 3 and Postal 2 doesn't feel like a very good comparison. Like comparing this and Postal 3 would be a better, like, because I looked at Postal 3 as its own little isolated gameplay experience. It's the same way I'm gonna look at this game. I'm not gonna compare it to the rest of the Postal series, for the most part. I mean, I did a little bit in my video, but it was very, very rare. I saw this in Postal 3 as a very similar.
What was this game rated again?
Very similar experiences.
Clean up on aisle.
Well, I'm definitely getting off after this. Oh, we got
keys.
I got somebody at the front door. Hold on, guys. All right, guys. Sorry, I had a delivery that I was waiting on. That was one of the reasons I was streaming so late tonight. Is I was like scheduled to get this delivery at like 9. What? Yeah. So that's what I'm telling chat, dude. Which I don't even have chat right now. It's been a slow night.
Holy fucking.
It's been a lot of mundanity, I guess. Some beta cringe shit.
Pleasure and pain.
I am slowly disappointed in myself as becoming a successful streamer. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, dude. I did shit on a much more popular YouTuber's video talking about the rise, fall, and rise again of the Postal games. It felt like it didn't feel like I've seen like this. There's a channel that does rise and falls of videos, and it's like an actual like the facts and everything. And I think if it would have, when I started the video, I talked about how I was gonna disagree with a lot of the opinions on Postal 3 because I found out I liked the game. Well, on top of that, his video didn't really feel like a rise and fall. It just felt like he played the Postal games. Like if it would have been like, I don't know, a little more factually based, I don't think I would have. Oh fuck! Did I just kill myself? No, I didn't. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. it was one of those things that I feel like everyone should buy the Zoom platform version of the game and they'll enjoy it. And then, like, what got me too is, like, he kind of, like, all of his problems that he had with the humor of the Postal games were there since Postal 2. He just was, like, he gave an exception to that and then talked about how he shouldn't like it because of the humor. And I'm like, dude, stop being a bitch. Dude, why is everybody so soft anymore? Like, oh, the humor's really fucking kind of racist or cringe or whatever. And it's like, who cares, dude? It's jokes. Like, we're supposed to make fun of everybody. We're supposed to make fun of everything. It's like, it's why I think the humor works so well.
I shoot dicks for a living.
Yeah, dude, for me, it was just like, oh, I don't like the humor in Postal. Like, the like, shit and piss jokes or whatever. And, like, those are there from fucking Postal 3. I mean, or Postal 2, I mean. So it's like, what's your complaint, dude? What's your complaint? That the game's focus a little more on that shit now because it's kind of the safer humor. I mean, that's why I use it in my video and try not to get too edgy because I don't want to, like, fucking lose my platform. But I don't think Postal's ever been bad about it. And I think that there is a lot of good that I think that the Postal Running with Scissors team put in the game, and they're even kind of pretending isn't there anymore just because of the fact that it's easy to hate on that game because they didn't fully develop it. You know? Yeah, dude. After I beat this level, I would love to. I'm trying to remember what console Marvel Rivals is on. No, I remember what one I have it on.
Blood-drenched execution.
I think it's on Xbox, to be honest with you. No, it's free, dude. Yes. It's a free-to-play game. Same with Halo Infinite. You don't have to have Game Pass to play Halo Infinite. For now. There's talks in the big rumor right now is all the Halo games are going to PlayStation as well.
Ow.
Which to me makes me happy because I hate exclusivity. What'd you say? Oh yeah, dude, now that she's a fucking teeth monster, dude, soon she's gonna be able to, like, actually bite, and that I feel afraid for you. That's why I'm saying for you, dude.
Double the pleasure.
Dude, when she fucking, like, tried to bite my nipple, dude, I was fucking terrified. That was a waste of Akimbo, the Akimbo power-up.
Okay, I got a small package of size 4 diapers.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, stop trying to die over there, child. What? Oh, dude, how did he fucking shoot me through shit?
Do not stray.
Yeah, dude, now I know where that goes. Let's go. Oh, yeah, dude. Give me all this ammo. I need it all. Where's my thing? Oh, no! How dare you throw me in a trapdoor? Dude, am I stuck in here? Oh, you know what? I gotta make a Half-Life fucking video too, and I keep forgetting I even played that game. This is a really good minigun, dude. A really, really good minigun. Okay. Oh, I know what to do. Hold on. Dude, that fills the pool way faster than it should, dude. There's no way this dude has this much pee, bro. I guess it is his dream. Basically now, dude, the whole point of the level was to pee enough to get inside the shark's mouth, but in order to do that I had to like pee like a fuckload, dude. And the fact that he had that much urine in his system is honestly quite impressive, but it's nothing my dildo bow can't handle. I'm sure you never expected me to say those words. Yeah, dude, I knew you weren't surprised. It's not like anything I can say can surprise you. You're married to me. And I'm,
I think having a fully serious, no jokes
This numb is good.
There's a gun in this game that shoots cats out of it and vacuums them back up. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Oh, dude, I had a lot of babies. Okay, I had one baby. Depending on how you look at that, that could be a lot. It's definitely more than no babies. And that's what I had previous to having that baby. So compared to how I used to be, I have a lot. Compared to how I am now, that's not that many.
Laughing in the blood red rain, blood red rain.
These guys are so easily avoidable. I don't know how I got hit. I keep getting hit by them. It's honestly just complete incompetence is how I... Ow.
It's raining blood. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I wonder if I can shoot through the bars. No. Yes. Dude, how the fuck are you still alive, bro? I literally, like, creamed your pussy. You were like chill. Huh? How? No. Super creaming a pussy is how babies are made. You can't just regularly cream it. But like, what is this? Some fucking woo-woo baby shit? Nah. You gotta super cream to get shit done in this world, my wife. My wife. All right, fucking lizard man. Shut the fuck up.
Ow. Live in the ow. It's a nightmare for you.
Holy shit, dude. This game's shooting is so fucking good, dude. It makes me want to play Postal 4 again. But I don't have near enough space on my computer to download Postal 4 right now. And, I mean, Postal 2's gunplay is fucking rough, dude.
Can't make an omelet, eh?
Invisible. Hey, there it is. See, this is how you take care of enemies, Dahlia. Yeah, dude. I can actually turn my pea on fire or have it be freeze pea. I'm hoping so, dude. I've been playing this for a while, dude. That door's supposed to open, right? I feel like after I hit that button, something was supposed to happen. Oh, it opened this. It shot the shuttle off. Okay, I just did it. There's poop over here that I need to pick up. Why? What's the... Okay. Oh, I needed to pick up his DNA. Ah. It's yummy. Oh, fuck, a lot of people.
Did I ever tell you my definition of euthanasia?
Oh, hold on. There we go.
I get the feeling it's gonna... Booyah, bitches! Next. Sis.
Alright, that was good. What happens if I pee in the golden toilet? And nothing happens if I try to flush it. Why have a golden toilet if it doesn't even fucking work? I don't remember what this does. Aha!
Now that's a shitload of rounds.
That's what I wanted to see. Alright, red key, let's go, dude. I'm actually really curious where this secret goes. Huh. Wait a minute. Why would he want to go backwards? Like, what's...
Those moronic developers thought they could hide this from me?
Huh. It's another... I literally just got back the ammo thing that I used. That's cool.
The tour's this way. Ow! Security. Security.
Alright, what we got here? Level complete, so... My bedtime! It's my bedtime! It was kind of a... It was a good stream, guys. Thank you everybody who showed up. Yeah, dude. See the last fucking pull out of his head. That's pretty cool. Bozo's Race. I don't know what this is, but, yeah, dude, thank you guys all for showing up. I probably try to stream earlier because I go to bed kind of earlier on Fridays. So I'll try to stream a little earlier tomorrow. It just depends on when I get my video done. It's one of those things that
This game really is meta.
I do my best to, like, keep up with it, but what am I going to do, you know? But yeah, catch you guys later.